Hello everyone, my name is Shalise and this is She Has Plans. To current subscribers, welcome back. And to anyone new stopping in for the first time, welcome. Please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell so you do not miss any videos that I post. So today is Friday, so I will be doing a setup of my bi-weekly spending plan in this Happy Planner Undated budget book, Girls Just Want to Have Funds. I did use the mini budget and classic size sticker book. The mini has 1131 pieces and the classic has 682. And this is the dates and holidays happy memory keeping book that I used to number my monthly. I know it because of this little thing right here. Those are in my March monthly. So let me move all of this out of the way so we can get started. Okay, so I have the first page in here, and this is where I write the majority of my information, like my bills. So I usually write across the top bi-weekly spending plan, the month that this is for, and the day I get paid. So I'm going to write all that and then I'll come back in. Okay, so I just write bi-weekly spending plan at the top, like I was saying, the date my check hit the bank, and then what month it is for. Because sometimes it may be for like April, but I got paid the last week of March. So I have to make sure I put the month over here. And then this is plus or minus if there's any difference in the bill. And then I just put the dates in here and what bills are getting paid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. All right, so these are the bills that I have for the end of March. I know it's a little weird because, oh look, right, I wrote 2-4 instead of 3-4. Okay, everyone, I'm coming along, already just getting started and messing up. At least I caught it before I was ending the video. So I know I got paid, just now on the 4th, which was yesterday, but the bills for this check don't start getting paid until the 12th. This is not an automatic payment, so I pay this one, and this wouldn't be an automatic payment, but right now I'm holding off on this because right now there's no interest, and I want to see what they are going to do as far as student loan forgiveness. I think they're planning on giving a little bit of forgiveness to people, and I'd like to see how much it is before I make these payments, because that may just handle what I have. So we'll see how that works out, but I am just sitting it aside and making sure when I put it into my savings account that I'm marking it as student loan payment. So if I need to make a big chunk payment, I can do that. Have my AT&T, and like I said, I paid this. It's not on auto pay. My Verizon is on auto pay. HP Inc. is on auto pay, self storage, and Netflix. So the only thing not on auto pay would be these two. I didn't have any fluctuation in my bills here. So that is that. And then I write bills here. And then I'll put the amount. Well, I guess I should have taken the arrow all the way across, because I'll put the amount here, and the amount for my bills will go here. I'll do check amount or my check, and then the bills, however much my check is minus how much my bills are, and that gives me what I consider my number one. That is the money left over that I will carry over to, let me grab my next page here, which is this one where let me move this, where I put my digital envelopes and my future expense funds. And this week I went on ahead and wrote in all my categories, the amounts, and how much I'm adding to those. And then for my digital envelopes, I have my tithes, my groceries, eating out, and gas. Groceries is usually $150 because I do 75 a week. Eating out is $100 because I usually reserve $50 for each week. And gas, I do $50 because I do $25 per week. So this is a special case because I won't actually deposit this amount because I had leftover and a really large amount of leftover because that's $300 and I had $245 left over. So yeah, it was unique because I only filled my tank up 1 week, so that left, and I didn't spend the whole 25. So then with my eating out, I usually do every other week Blue Apron, and because of the freeze, I didn't get the box that week, so they refunded that money. So that came back and we didn't actually go out to eat anywhere. So I have that whole 100, the leftover from the gas, and then I think I only spent like 25 in groceries because I was being kind of lazy last week. I'm not even gonna lie. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. So I still need to go and replace all my freezer stuff that my insurance company gave me the money for. Plus I'll have this, so I may not even use this. That is that. But I usually take number one and I'll put it right here, whatever's left over, and then I'll subtract the digital envelopes amount, and then I'll have my number two box. So let me bring in my other little page here that's not upside down. So I'll take my check amount minus my bills, and that'll give me what I consider number one, carryover. I'll take that carryover number one, subtract my digital envelopes amount, and that gives me carryover number two. And then from the carryover number two, I will write it down here, and I do number two, however much that is there, and I'll subtract my future expense funds from that, and that gives me number three, carryover. Whatever is left for number three goes into being split between my savings, debt, and account buffer. So all three of these pages will not come on here, but maybe if I do a little something like this just to say, maybe not. Okay, so carryover number one, subtract digital envelopes. Carryover number two, subtract future expense funds. Carryover number three is the amount left to do savings, debt, and my account buffer. And all of this stuff should equal out to zero because I learned that from Dave Ramsey and having a zero-based budget. So that is that. My future expense funds, let me put a little bracket around that, a little bracket around this. I know already this is $620, and I'm not even going to put an amount here because I usually pay this before I even start setting this up. My bills, once my check hits, I'm like, any money that gets distributed before I start this, usually. If it's afterwards, I still go in and I distribute everything this barely ever sees this account. So it's usually just the $300 that I put over. So now that is all I have there. And so I will take this last page and I just write in my income, my bills, the amount I sent to digital envelopes, the amount I sent to my future expense funds, and then what I'll do for savings, debt, and my account buffer. And that puts me out to zero. Now this right here is the first time I have put this up here, and this is just for, let me see if I can do this. Just for the sake of being able to use my stickers out of the sticker book, because this is basically what I do right here, but I guess I can do it month wise, like how much I need to make for the month, what I would like to put into savings, how much I would like to give for the month, housing. I can do like a what I would like to do for this little sticker. So because this month, either I'm going to take my next paycheck and just do a little something special and not pay the beginning of April, because I do get paid on April the 1st. So when that comes around, we will talk about that a little more and why a lot of people say you have an extra check. It's not really extra because there are still things that need to get purchased. And yeah, that's a whole nother topic. So we'll talk about that next time. Hopefully this didn't take up too much of you all's time. I tried to have it kind of pre-set up. I appreciate you all for taking the time out to watch my video as always. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.